Hi everyone. If you're selling products internationally or planning to, this tutorial is for you. Maybe you're a dropshipper targeting a different continent or a store running ads in multiple languages. Whatever your niche, selling globally means your customers are coming from different countries, speaking different languages, and expecting a localized shopping experience. And if your store is only in English, you're absolutely leaving money on the table. That's why today I'm walking you through a Shopify app called Shopify Translate and Adapt. All right, so of course, the first thing we need to do is actually install this app into our Shopify store. So we're going to head up to this top search bar up here. Just go ahead and click on apps, and we'll search the Shopify Translate and Adapt. All right, it's this one right here. So go ahead and just click on this. And now we're in the Shopify app store. We can see all of the key features right here. You can also see all of the reviews as well. Now, of course, this app is free, which is really nice. And we're just going to click on install here. All right, so I'm actually going to pin this to my navigation, so it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be right here. And now we're inside the app. You're going to see all of the different types of content that you can translate. So you'll see things like collections, products, blog posts, titles, that kind of thing. So just as an example here, we're going to go ahead and just click on products. And right now it's giving me this pop-up that's going to give me like an overview of what the process here looks like. So I'm just going to skip all of this here. All right, so on this left side here, you're going to see all of your products are listed, and you can also, of course, scroll through these. Now, I just picked a random product here just to show you, but you'll see like the reference here. So this is the actual product description or content that you originally wrote in your store, right? So then on this right side here would be the translated version, which of course just defaults to English. Now I'm showing you this first so you can kind of see the layout, but we're actually going to go ahead and add a different language to the store. So let's exit out of here. Now on the right side of the main app dashboard, you're going to see that our default language is English right now. So let's go ahead and manage this here. Here you can see we only have the published languages as English. So let's go ahead and add a language. Just as an example, I'm going to pick German. Okay, and we're just going to click on add. All right, so now you'll see it in the unpublished languages section here. So that just means that your customers can't see it live on your store yet. You can obviously add as many languages as you want up here, but I do recommend, of course, adding every language for the regions you're targeting with ads or shipping to as well, of course. So to make this live, all we have to do is click these three dots. You can remove the language, preview it, or just publish it. And I'm going to click publish. Now I've got this notification here that the German language has been published. We can see it here. Now it's telling me that we have to enable it in any markets where you want it to be published. So we're just going to click this Go to Markets button. And you can see right now this test store is selling in the US, Germany, and Spain. So we're going to click on Germany because we want to activate this language for this country, right? Or this region. Okay, all you want to do is just make sure that the German is right here in the Germany languages and domains. Now I'm going to show you how to translate a single product or a single piece of content. So for example, again, we're just going to go into the products. Okay, now up top here, we can actually just click this German button here. So again, these boxes over here are going to be blank by default, but you'll notice that instead of English, it does say German here. So you can obviously manually enter a translation here if you speak the language or maybe have a localization team. But if you want to use auto translation, which is what I will be doing, you're going to go up to this top left corner here and just click auto translate. All right, it's going to notify you that you're using the first of your 2 free language slots provided by Shopify's built-in Google Translate tool. So we're just going to click translate. We're just going to have to wait a few seconds here, but here it is. It looks like everything translated well. Of course, you can go through this again if you have a team or know the language. All right, so that's loaded in now. Now we can see this is translated to German here, but it's just for this product. So if I go to this product over here, it's still going to be blank. I also want to mention if you ever change your product title, description, anything that you're, changing here, it will not automatically retranslate. So you'll have to come back into this app and rerun the translation manually. So just keep that in mind. Of course, that goes for every single product that you have. It goes for every collection. If you rename a collection, it's not going to automatically translate. You'll have to come back and actually translate it again. All right, so now we can actually view this in our store. So let's go ahead and click View Store. Okay, now let's go ahead and find that product that we translated. So it'll be this one here. All right, and now you can see this is all in German here. So let's exit out of this. All right, so now we've only translated one singular product so far. If you have dozens or hundreds, thousands of products, that's obviously going to be way too slow. So Shopify actually lets you bulk translate your entire site. So all of these things at once. So all you have to do is just click up here. And we're going to click the German. Okay, and all you're going to do is just click this auto translate button. So this is going to run the same translation process across all translatable content. So of course, like I said, collection pages, product pages, blogs, everything like that. So just know that this can take a long time depending on how much content you've built out in your store, obviously. You'll also see a pop-up up top here confirming that Shopify will email you when the translation is complete, so you don't have to just sit here and wait. So now let's say you later change your product description to add a keyword or update your SEO, or maybe you're running a seasonal promotion. You'll, like I said, have to come back into this app, navigate to that product, and rerun the auto translate to update the translated version. Now, of course, if you forget to do this, it is a super important maintenance step. Your store might be showing outdated information in other languages, which could, of course, confuse your customers and hurt that trust. So always pair this app with your regular update schedule. All right, so once this is done, you'll see a button like this, and we can view the store in German. Okay, looks our cookies are in German, our products are in German. All right, so just to recap here, Shopify Translate and Adapt is a totally free app that lets you translate your entire Shopify store into multiple languages. This, of course, is crucial for international sellers because the more personalized and localized your store feels to a shopper, the more likely they are to trust you and actually complete their purchase. Just remember to revisit and rerun translations anytime you update your store content. If you're expanding globally, this app is an absolute must-have, so go ahead and try it out for yourself.